Okay, I found something that's broken. Be very proud of it. The fuel gauge. The fuel gauge, that is definitely broken. Because it hasn't moved since I left Kansas City. Sorry, Kansas City. Definitely broken. It's not right.
So it turns out the fuel gauge wasn't actually broken, it's just that the Puma really wasn't using any fuel, despite going uphill pretty much from Illinois. So other than some nice tarmac and a rather strange looking Subaru, what exactly did I-70 hold for me through Kansas?
So I was warned that the drive from from Kansas City to Colorado through... Hi! Sorry, that happens a lot. That the drive from Kansas City across Kansas is the most boring drive in the whole of the US, possibly in the world. But I'm breaking it up. I'm driving to Lebanon, and Lebanon is the very center of the US, geographic center of the US. So yeah, that's how I'm going to break up my 9-hour journey to Colorado Springs.
The roads just kept on going and going and going, and with the unusually high number of Subarus aiming for Colorado beginning to thin out, my entertainment of Spot the Different Kind of Car game wasn't working very well. So I thought of something else.
Anywhere with you, I can track you down.
You think you broke my heart, oh girl, forget now.
Sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I love it when you're out. Wait, I'll be there to save. When you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no, what do you mean? I haven't really filmed it much because it's become so normal now. But probably I'd say every 10th vehicle that drives past me or that I drive past, you know, the sort of like this. And actually, there was one thing I didn't anticipate when shipping this car. I kind of assumed that, you know, parked up, you know, or at gas stations or whatever, people might, you know, ask questions or, you know, and I knew that I was going to get pulled over by the police, which I have been like twice now. You know, I showed them the paperwork and it's fine. But one thing I didn't anticipate was people driving down the road at 75 miles an hour, taking pictures on their cell phones and, you know, sort of looking like they're taking their eyes off the road. But I guess it's something you don't see every day over here.
On the contrary, something I don't get to see every day is a sunset quite like this. I'm a city boy, so I see the same thing more or less day in, day out, but the colours that were ahead of me as I chased the sunset west were something to be reckoned with. They really, really were. I'd pulled off the interstate quite some time ago, headed for the geographic centre of the US. The roads got smaller, the towns got far and few between, and on my travels, I made a new friend.
Well, it's about time. It's about time I got pulled over by the police again. I just got pulled over by an officer who originated from Nebraska and was in the army for 20 years and was stationed out in Germany, which is why he recognized the style of tags. And he said that here in Kansas, quite a few people, you know, well, there's a family, he says he knows a German family who have their home place on the front of their vehicle because they moved here, they're German, that you don't have to have a front plate on the front of your vehicle, so they use their home tags. So he saw my front tag, and then when I went past and he saw the rear tag, he was like, wow, hold on a minute, I got to see if that's legit. So he pulled me over, and he was very charming, and, you know, was interested in the car and the journey and the paperwork and stuff like that. So thank you. I never caught your name, so if you're watching, thank you very much for not making my life difficult.
With the excitement over and the sunset all but gone, night had fallen, taking away the beauty of the Kansas prairies with it.
So it's 8:30 in the evening. It's pitch black outside. I'm using the interior light to film, and I think I'm about 40 minutes away from the very centre of the USA. But of course it's pitch black, so I can't film anything. So I'm probably gonna find it and then find somewhere nearby that I can kip. I'll probably end up kipping in the car, which I don't mind. It's not that cold. I've got my sleeping bag and stuff like that. So
The lucky black cat had brought me this far, and although it seemed a little odd on some of the roads around here, it wasn't nearly as out of place as this K2 phone box in the middle of Kansas. I took it as a sign that perhaps my British designed car and my British self should lay our heads down here for the night. Day broke and the Kansas sun illuminated the 20 short more miles it was going to take the lucky black cat to deliver me to the very continental centre of the United States of America.
So here we are in the geographical centre of the USA, where no Puma has been before. Who knew? In fact, now I think about it, probably never again, because the car can't come here for 10 years anyway. Nobody knows about it. In fact, many of the locals around here don't know that this is the geographical centre of the US, having spoken to a couple of people that I met here earlier, and a lady in a convenience store, and the police officer that pulled me over last night. So yeah, it's interesting to be here with a car that has never been here, shouldn't be here, and probably will never